Hey, what's up, witches? Welcome to my channel. I'm Luna, and I first of all want to say thank you for clicking that button and spending some time with me. Whether you're an existing viewer or you're a brand newer, I welcome you here. I do unboxings and deck reviews, unsponsored deck reviews, mostly of mass market decks. The odd indie slips in every once in a while. And I put up videos whenever my poor disordered body will let me. So again, thanks for being here. If you're a patron, thank you so much for your support of me and this channel. And today I have, another deck that has been aging on the waiting stack since August, I think, and I'm shooting this at the end of March. This is the Music Tarot, Be Guided by the Stars, 78 cards. I do believe that I found this at Books A Million. And it was just one of those odd decks that I'd never heard of. Plus, anytime, you'll hear this in many of my videos, anytime music comes into this discipline, I'm so happy because I'm a musician too. Written by Diana McMahon Collis. Be guided by the stars, it says. Tune into your inner wisdom. Be guided on your tarot journey by the brightest stars in the music world. Each artist reflects their card's meaning, from Nina Simone as the moon to Bruce Springsteen as Justice. Inside, you'll find a full 78-card deck and a booklet with guidance on interpreting the cards and conducting your own readings. Illustrations by Alexandria Hall. And this is copyright 2023, the Orion Publishing Group. It says Lawrence King over here, so that's lawrenceking.com. That will certainly be a publisher I'm looking up because I never heard of decks from them before. Maybe Orion. Anyhow, I'm suffering from some trepidation here because the three cards shown on the back are the Page of Coins, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Star. When they don't show any numbered minors, other than, they don't show anything other than the majors and the courts, it's usually an indication it's going to be a pip deck. So I will be so very disappointed. And well, let's see here. We have Prince, we have Tupac, we have Beyonce, we have, I'm not sure who that is, Courtney Love? I hope not. And then that looks like the dude from In Excess, Michael, I can't remember his name. Anyway, we've got a really nice, pretty color. We've got a nice solid box with a little bit of holographic going on there with the silver. Here's the book, Guide to the Musicians and How to Read the Cards. All right, Diana McMahon Collis is a UK-based tarot consultant, co-founder of the Tarot Association of the British Isles, and author of the best-selling Tattoo Tarot, as well as the Tattoo Tarot Journal, Movie Tarot, and the Tarot Coloring Book. Alexandria Hall is an American illustrator and muralist based in Nashville, Tennessee. Her work showcases colorful, surreal depictions of our world and the people that inhabit it. She's inspired by travel, experiencing nature, and connecting with other artists. Okay, and here we have Queen of Coins, Star, Emperor, so again, not showing a minor. All right. Let's see. Tarot has origins in both Europe and Asia. It's based on a combination of a standard 56-card playing deck and an added set of 20. Okay, so we're giving basic tarot history here. So I'm going to pick and choose. A piece of music is made up of several elements that help us connect to it, including its rhythm, pitch, tempo, melody, and harmony. This connection may be instinctive or intuitive. We might not know exactly why we like a song. We just know that we like it. Songs often tell stories, and the musicians who perform them have their own life stories and performing personas. Whether these stories center on romantic interests, life struggles, or dreams and escapism, music allows us to encounter and work through our own emotions. The cards in Music Tarot feature iconic and notable acts from the world of music, each one relating to the archetypal qualities of the cards they represent, either personally or through their materials themes. Tarot readers of all levels of experience will find it easier to connect with archetypes and interpretations, as they express familiar characteristics and behave in recognizable ways when dealing with life's goals and events. Okay, to connect with archetypes and interpretations. Okay. Tarot cards have had a number of users, so blah, blah. They don't really go far enough as, here's why I created this deck. And then we have the hero's journey. Um, the music industry understands how archetypes such as the hero, the innocent, the lover, and the joker can be applied in songwriting and can even aid artists in developing their personas and performing styles. Blah, 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 blah. Joseph Campbell's in-depth studies of mythology centered on the hero's journey. Right. Similarly, we find archetypes and journey stages appearing in the tarot. We meet the Empress and Emperor, who embody the mother and the father, as well as guardians, mentors, and authority figures. Tarot's flexibility means we can view the journey through Tarot as one of personal transformation and growth, with the Fool, the innocent, experiencing life through various situations, characters, and masks, such as the Chariot, tasks and challenges, the Magician, skilled and talented, and the Lovers, playing the romantic or the heartbreaker. Other cards describe some of the trials of the Fool/hero and the process they go through. Okay, so beginning a reading, drawing and interpreting the cards, and then we go into music tarot spreads. There's the solo act, which is a one card, stage and crowd. One is main atmosphere or feelings around the situation. Two is preparation that helps positive progress or steps to avoid. And three is action needed for the most successful outcome. Not sure how the stage and crowd really applies there. Power ballad fulfillment. Intro, the basis, how things began. Verse, a central theme, what you already know. 3, chorus, a repeating element, something you keep doing for better or worse. Now, this one is making sense. Bridge, a change of pace, an option for you or a solution you might try. And then outro, the outcome of repeating the chorus or exploring and implementing the bridge. I think we may do that reading. Then we're just into the card. We have the number of the card, the name, and the character that's on it, musician that's on it. We have keywords. Then we have a paragraph or a couple paragraphs, or a paragraph about the Fool, and then a paragraph about the artist. And then there's a life lesson underneath it. And for the minors, we don't have pictures. We have the suits. Okay, so the cups are water and represented by pop. Swords are air, represented by blues, R&B. The wands are fire, rock, and coins are earth, which is rap. Pop, blues, R&B, rock, and rap. I like that. And then we just have, the numbers. Aces are beginnings, blah, blah, blah. And then we have the courts with pictures. So it tells me that the minors are going to be Pip. And then here are the meanings of the minors. Okay, well, with a note of disappointment. Ooh, look, I didn't even take the band off of this one. I love the colors inside. You got to pop it, you just have to. It doesn't feel right unless you tear the band off. Here's the back. Non-directional. We just kind of have a circle and a sun motif with rays coming out. All right, I'm going to keep the book next to me because there are certainly going to be people that I don't know or don't recognize. So the Fool, which I already saw, is Lord. And we see her looking very much like the Fool, holding up a bag, getting ready to step off a cliff. There's a little dog. And I just want to look real quick at the life lesson in the book here. It says each person's experience is different, so enjoy your unique journey. That's pretty cool. And then we have Freddie, although he looks more like Lionel Richie. Okay. But a perfect person for the magician. He was so powerful. Then we have Björk. Björk is the high priestess. How beautiful is that? Perfect. Frickin' perfect. Beyonce. Yes, queen. Yes, empress. And Prince as the emperor. Interesting chains on his head. What's up with that? They don't mention it. This is, yeah, I was right, Sun Ra. That's Sun Ra as the Hierophant. Wow. I'm going to read the entry on him. So the Hierophant is the Pope, tradition, convention, ritual, symbolism, ceremony, religion, religious practices, morality, social approval, instruction, philosophy, universal law, mercy, goodness, forgiveness, humility, vulnerability, impotence, and religious tyranny. But we don't talk about structure. Conductor of ceremonies, practices, and rituals, a guru or mentor, observe legal and social protocols and ethics, work for a higher purpose, follow the straight and narrow. So interesting that we've got just like a list of keywords, and then we have phrases that say, here's what you should do. Here's what it's calling you to do. And then it says, for Sun Ra, the Afrofuturist composer and poet, space is the place. Sun Ra's jazz is interstellar but deeply human. It feels like home, if home were a ring of Saturn or one of Jupiter's moons. Okay, and the life lesson, working toward the greater good means holding your head up high. Okay, this is I'm getting more and more intrigued. Oh, look, oh, it's perfect. John and Yoko. Yeah, what other couple could have been lovers? There just isn't one, in my opinion. The Chariot is Jimi Hendrix. Sweet. Justice, as they said, is Bruce Springsteen with the American flag draped behind him, which could be very much misread by certain people as, his whole song Born in the USA has kind of been misread. Here is, can I guess? David Byrne? Yes! Hurrah. Okay. And then David Bowie is the Wheel of Fortune. So David Byrne as the Hermit is interesting. And I like it. David Bowie as the Wheel of Fortune is also a very interesting choice, and I'm not sure I understand why. Advancement, success, unexpected events, sudden luck. Okay, the legend was constantly reinventing, cycling through different. Okay, so now it makes total sense. So they do explain, or they at least describe the artist in a way that really makes you understand why they picked him for that card. Strength, that's got to be Gaga. Yes. It doesn't look so much like her. I mean, the faces are rendered well, but they're not completely exact. Still recognizable. I recognized her. So I imagine others will as well. And I'm not looking at the book. That's got to be Patti Smith. That's got to be Patti Smith. Yes. Death is Bob Dylan. I'm not going to turn the page. And again, we have very recognizable images as far as tarot goes. Who's that? Is it I don't have it on autofocus, and that's going too bright. Is it, I don't know, man, Danny Elfman? Or I don't know, Chris Martin. Coldplay. Oh, no wonder. I don't know shit about Coldplay, so obviously don't know about him. Sid? Yes, Sid Vicious. Oh my God. The sneer, that's it. There's Tupac as the tower. So, how interesting that Sid is the devil, someone who was absolutely consumed with addiction, to the point where he inadvertently, one thinks, murdered his girlfriend and then died of an overdose. And yeah, tragic story. And there's Tupac, another tragic story. As the tower. All right, Tupac Shakur, who died tragically at the age of 25 in a drive-by shooting, is one of the most influential rappers of all time. He was more than just a rapper. He was also a poet, a revolutionary. His music was activism. So, and who's this? I do not know. Lana Del Rey. Okay. So this also gives me Um, you know, a little nudge to kind of look up some people that I'm not that familiar with. And there's Nina Simone. Look at the earrings, the dog and the wolf. That's a beautiful rendering of her. And there's what's his name? Oh no, Harry Styles. God, I don't know anything about Harry Styles. So he was in another band before, but I don't know what. Oh, One Direction. All right. Yeah, I don't know shit about. And then, oops, I looked ahead. That's PJ Harvey. His Judgment. She's freaking amazing. And then we got Stevie Wonder as the world. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Wow. They couldn't have picked better, in my opinion. Okay, here we go. There's the Ace of Coins. So these are, going back to the description of the miners, coins are wrap, earth. And they're totally pipped too. Got some grapes there, little fallen leaves, more grapes. And, you know, I mean, a few leaves falling, but it's just that I wish they illustrated them. What a huge disappointment. 40 more artists you could have done. You know, like I said with the last deck I did that turned out pippish, you're leaving a good time on the table when you make these choices. All right, I'm not going to know these guys. I hate to say, but I'm honest. All right, coins. He is, oh crap. All right, they don't even tell us. They just, let's go to, the cards are not in the order that they are in the book. The Page of Coins. That's got to be Eminem, but where do they tell us? Kings. Mature men, fathers, bosses, governors, trusted leaders, authority, blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. The queens, the pages, the knaves. Oh, okay. So they just, here are the kings. They describe what kings in general mean. Then they show them, but we don't see who they are unless we come over here. All right. Pages. And they're in backwards order. So this is Childish Gambino. All right. And cups were, wait, cups are pop. All right, Childish Gambino. This is the Knights. J Balvin. I'm assuming that they're in the order of the cards, but they don't say. Oh God. The Queen of Coins, Missy Elliott. Yes. And then the King is Biggie, of course, the notorious B.I.G. All right. Let's whip through the cups. Look at the little faceted teardrops falling. Do I even need to show you? No, I don't. Lil Nas. So the cups are pop. Earth was wrapped. The cups are pop. This is Lil Nas X. Fuck yes. I almost wish they'd made him the queen. Here is no wait, this is the knight. Taylor Swift. It's so weird because they're all out of order. They don't make anything easy for us here. All right, so there's Taylor Swift. It doesn't really look like her. Ooh. Just kind of looks like a generic blonde woman. Here's the Queen of Cups. That's Madonna. Kinda looks like her. Wow, they could have done so much more to make her completely recognizable as Madonna, but they didn't. And there's Elton John. He's totally recognizable. Okay, there's the Ace of Swords. Hold on. And the Page. Okay, again, instantly recognizable. There's Amy Winehouse. Now her face, without the makeup, would you know her? Maybe not, but the hair is a dead giveaway. Then we have the Knight of Swords is Cat Power. Cat Power. I don't know who Cat Power is. Feel free to check it in the comments and educate me. That's got to be Aretha, the Queen. Yes. This is soul R&B. The King of Swords is Marvin Gaye. Ah, what a tragic story that was. Okay, Wands. We can definitely see that the suits, carry the color and the vibe of their element. There's the Page of Wands. She is Miley Cyrus. The sneer. Chuck Berry, obviously. Yes. The Queen is got to be Stevie. Yep, Stevie Nicks. The face comes close. And Mick. Mr. Jagger. All right. Okay. I don't know if you can see it, but my charcoal here is sitting way atop a giant volcanic cone of ash because I haven't cleaned out my little thing in so long and I need to buy some new sand before I do. But let's give this deck a blessing. So as always, I am approaching with the utmost respect for the people that, come on, spent their time and effort and their talents and their knowledge to create this deck that I'm holding in my hands. It's an amazing feat. It really is. It takes a lot of dedication and follow through. And, I appreciate it when someone manages that. So, by air and fire, may you be purified and charged. And by water and earth, may you be blessed and made whole. The people that I knew that went to Florida are back now, but I haven't heard that anybody's brought me any ocean water. I need ocean water, you guys. And by water and earth, may you be blessed and made whole. And by the sound of the bell, may all negativity be cast out and the spirit awaken within. Guides and guardians, allies and ancestors, I thank you for being here, and I send gratitude to the creators of this deck. I offer you fresh water in the fire of Azrael. Help me to give a good reading to my viewers. They're kind of stiff. They're sort of stiff. They feel like the kind that's going to stay bent once they're bent. I cannot get all my fingers around this whole deck. And just in case you don't know, I have long fingers. I can get them. Yeah, woo, they just don't even, once you get going, they kind of go, but not because they bend. And look, do you see what happens there? Oh, man. That is not cardstock, folks. That's cardboard. I think people think that cardstock is, oh, it's so thin, I want something heavier, so they go with literal cardboard. I mean, that worked okay. See how they interspersed okay? But still, look at this now. That just blows. So we're going to, I mean, look, it doesn't even sit like anymore. It just comes apart. That's sad. So I'm just going to shuffle this way, and then I'm going to split and pull. But we're going to do that 5-card reading at the front here. And that was the Power Ballad Fulfillment. Okay. You can do it this way. It's just that, you know, the first clump is going to fall off quick because I can't get my fingers around them. All right. So let's zoom in. Please, I would like a reading for the collective according to this Power Ballad Fulfillment. So we're talking about where we are now on Earth as the collective. We are, you know, we're going through massive changes. We are in flux. We are dealing with like a cumulative consequence of these things that we've just been giving a pass, and we've got accumulated karma and consequences compressed happening all at the same time. So I would like to ask about us personally and collectively, how we take care of ourselves, how we, in order to, you know, that we are still able to contribute. I'm not taking jumpers. To the collective and to our, you know, our journey here on Earth, our journey towards enlightenment. So the first one is the intro, how things began. We get the 4 of Cups. All right. Just take them one at a time, why not? How things began: overactive imagination, concealed anxiety, boredom, satiated, preoccupation, aversion, disappointment, discontented, weary, blindness, not seeing the good things, isolating, depression, self-pity, new light, hidden blessings. Well, they certainly give you a lot to choose from and a lot of kind of contradictory things. New light, hidden blessings, I would not ever come up with for the 4 of Cups. But if we take it for, you know, what's the beginning of this affair, how did this begin, where we ended up, and it's all that boredom and dissatisfaction, and what in Buddhism they talk about, that just the shenpa, that little bit of dissatisfaction, or the things that are always just making us just sort of mildly disgruntled with life, right? And so we're looking for instant gratification. We're looking for things that are going to make us feel better, or that are going to give us reward without a lot of work, you know? Weary, disappointed, not seeing the good things, isolating. I mean, that could also go back. Anyway, let's just start with that. So collectively, we just need to deal with our little sense of dissatisfaction and our inability to kind of sit still with the boredom of life, right? Number 2 is the verse, a central theme, what we already know. Look at that. Look how this deck is separating. Yeah, not good stock at all. What we already know is the Tower. Okay, Tupac. Okay. House of God, disruption, expulsion from an earthly paradise. What we already know, huh? Divine wrath, punishment of pride, rivalry that destroys, losses, bankruptcy, plans ruined, start again. So what we already know is it's crashing and burning. Things are being terribly disrupted. The Tower's weak foundations cause the situation to topple. Beware of living beyond your means. You may be experiencing difficult outcomes and feelings before finding a better path to start afresh. Tupac Shakur, who, yes, I read his thing, so let's read the life lesson. Starting on the wrong foot or acting without the right support leads to a rocky outcome. Okay, so what we already know is things are rocking and rolling. We started off with just kind of, I'm just bored. You know, I'm bored with politics. I'm bored with this. I'm bored with that. And then, kaboom. All right, third category is chorus, something you keep doing for better or worse. So a repeated action. Something we keep doing, for better or worse. Oh, good, we got a person. And this is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so swords are R&B. Yes. Yes, blues R&B. And this is the Knight. And so, you know, we have these here. Why can't we put the information of the court cards with this so I can see who it is without having to look for a second place? Cat power. Dashing brave, potent defender, expert soldier, marksman, skillful, practiced, astute, attacking, starts battles, courageous hero, prompt action, nips in the bud, recklessness, impulsive errors, indiscretion. So what do we keep doing again? Attacking, going for war, us against you, doing this, you know, divide and conquer kind of thing. Okay, prompt action, starts battles, recklessness. What do we keep doing? That warlike energy. All right, the next one is the bridge, a change of pace, an option open to you or a solution you might try. I'm going to do it this way because I'm finding where they're splitting, making it kind of hard to. Okay, the bridge. And we get, who is this again? Lana Del Rey. Okay. There she is. Hope, bright promise. So this is, yeah. Hold up. Here we go. An option, something we might try, a change of pace. So what kind of pulls us out of this is hope. We need to just keep instilling hope. Bright promise, faith, recovery, gifts, symbols of immortality, light of the spirit, light at the tunnel's end, good prospects, new dawn coming, frustrated expectations. So there are kind of reverse meanings here, but they don't say this is reverse. Hope lights the way to a better future. Believe in your talents and follow your star. Don't give up at the first hurdle. Success may be just around the corner. Lana Del Rey sings about a new kind of American dream, one that's fueled by Mountain Dew and Diet Pepsi, riding on the back of a motorcycle, falling in love fast and falling out of it even faster. Her career had a rocky start. People didn't know what to do with Lana. Now she's one of the most elusive and beloved pop stars of our time. See, I really have to go into her. Life lesson. Remember that there is always darkness before dawn. So how we need to change it up is just to engage the hope factor. And then the last one we get is outro, the outcome of repeating the chorus or exploring and implementing the bridge. So the outcome of either doing this, continuing to do the same thing over and over again, or exploring and implementing hope. So let's see. We get the Chariot, Jimi Hendrix. Journey, ordeal, obstacle. Obstacle. Competition, obstacle for the Chariot? I mean, the Chariot is go. All right. Competition, high stakes, ambition, discipline, conquest, victory, greatness. Reason triumphs, the work of the will, right action prevails, overwhelming odds, sudden defeat. I gotta say, the keywords kind of have me stumped on some of these. Journey, yes. Ambition, maybe. But action, just action, go, decide, you know? All right, fast acting and thinking. The Chariot keeps several plates spinning. It holds the courage to conquer new territory and scale demanding heights. Keep your eyes on the prize while drawing on strength and poise. So it's speaking more to this than this for me when you talk about ordeal and high stakes and but it okay, wait. Jimi Hendrix sings of kissing the sky in purple haze. It's an idea that can be applied to the whole of this guitar god's career. He took the instrument to new heights, most notably at Woodstock, where he played the Star-Spangled Banner to a crowd of thousands, hundreds of thousands. Um, Life lesson: to obtain something special, step up to the plate, but don't expect it to be easy. So, the outcome. I mean, we're on our way. We don't know where we're going, but we're on our way. I'm going to ask for a hit on the chariot here to see which one we're doing. Are we sticking with this warlike, challenging energy, which this more vibes with, or are we going to be on the road to hope? And we get a 6 of Cups. So we open and close with Cups. And that says past connections, childhood memories. So those are very much what we expect. Old relationships, joy in nostalgia, renewal, new cycle. Harmonious networks, positive influences, favors earned and returned, blessings passed on. Past connections, childhood memories, old relationships, joy, nostalgia. Okay, so we've got something coming in here that really pulls us into memory and pulls us into mindfulness of where we've come from and our history. And so the question that's really, really being asked here is it's calling us to look at our past actions that we keep doing over and over again and say, and ask ourselves the question, how did that work for us? When we keep doing this, how did it work out? Are we where we wanted to be? So I think that the outcome here is saying we better get a move on, but we also need to be very mindful of what choices we've made in the past, because the chariot does mean decisions to me, the emperor as well. But the chariot is a choice. There's, those two sphinxes or two horses say, one's black, one's white. You can go this way or you can go this way. You have to make a choice and understand that you're in the driver's seat. So our challenge here is to look at where we've come from and say, do our warlike ways, have they served us or not? Or is it time to do what the bridge tells us, the change up card, which is we need to take a softer approach. We need to invest in hope, faith in each other as humanity, and then we'll be getting somewhere. So how interesting that we got like only 2 pips and they are cups on either end. From our disappointment to, looking back to find the joyful things that we can use to help rekindle our own hope and sense of possibility, that it's possible to have some positive change for the collective here. So, wow, I'm seeing them. I reset my desk kind of off center. Let's put a little bit more Fire of Azrael on there to say, boy howdy, what do you think, you guys? I love when music is included in decks, and it's certainly going to make me look up Lana Del Rey and Cat Power, and Tupac as well. I'm very aware of Tupac. I recognize him on sight, but I don't know his music. So, and I do like rap. So I'm going to be doing some listening, some exploring and listening. And I would like to know what you think of this deck. I'm also going to explore Orion Publishing and Lawrence King .com to see if they have any other decks available. Let me know what you think down below and let's have a conversation. I'll see you next time. Until then, this is Luna in a fog, in a haze. I hope you have a wonderful day. Blessed be.